Good morning. My name is Jerome and I am the same realist. I'm out here, I'm smoking my morning bowl, enjoying the weather. You can still see your breath here in Colorado, Denver, and well, it's almost May. Pretty cold. It has been consistently, excuse me, been consistently below average temperature wise. Yeah, interesting. Uh, that's the way it goes, huh? I'm going to entitle the video, We're going to Look Back. Or they're going to, we're going to look back and see this period of time someday and go, wow. Wow. I know that this is a flash in the pan, my friends. All of this craziness we're seeing is a flash in the pan. We've had these sort of events happen in our societies before, where things go crazy and then things normalize again to a certain extent. Um, I talked about the wave the other day, and it's going to hit something very hard, and that is the common sense and decency of the citizens of the world. Um, it's going to go the other way. And when it does, we're going to look back and go, wow. We did what to kids? Really? As young as what? Wow, how could they have justified that? They put what in the schools? They taught what? Wow. How could they have justified that? We really thought the world was going to end because of that? Wow. And now we look back and we go, huh, that was really silly, wasn't it? Really silly. Stupid even. How could we have thought that? How could we have believed that? Boy, we were pretty dumb, weren't we? You know, we listened to this media contraption that we've created, and this science contraption, which has been perverted, that we created, and it's going to be bad, you know. For instance, consider the one thing about that other thing where everything's going to burn up all over the globe, where they said 97% of these gifted, intelligent individuals agreed that this X is going to happen. Okay, and the question was, for instance, well, in your opinion, is the climate changing? And is it anthropomorphic? Well, and in their opinions, okay, there's no real scientific evidence of this. This is just in their opinion. Okay, that yeah, it looks like we've gained a little bit, and we could gain a little more. And it looks like, we didn't ask the question, and is this gas the reason? We're just generally speaking, and when you think about it, with the number of cities we've created and all the various gases that we have put into the air, we could have created a bit of a difference, but the globe thing, that's bigger than us, okay, and we're going through a period of heating up right now anyway. So if the scientists that I listen to, which are actually using science and not just making a claim, they're going, well, we're looking for the evidence, and you can see your breath in Colorado towards the end of April. That's not real evidence of things burning up. I'm not seeing that. As far as we got in the record amounts of moisture this year. Okay, and other places are drying out, but the things are normal. Things are normal. And we'll figure that out after a while. We will. And we'll look back and go, man, how could we have believed that? How? I'm looking across the street here, and I'm seeing this individual has placed 21 solar panels on their roof of their garage and their house. And I'm looking at the things, and I can see, maybe I can get you guys a view of this. And I can see there's panels there, and then there's panels on the garage. And maybe you can't see in the video, but I'm looking at them, and I'm going, after 8 months, they're already doing this. They're warping. They haven't even had their first summer yet. They're warping. I can see a residue, oxidation forming on the surface glass of the panel. And I can clearly see that these things are so cheaply Chinese made, that the first good hailstorm, it's going to destroy the whole array. And it's 2.1, well, each one will produce about 400 watts of electricity. So that's not even 2 kilowatt hours. If he had a battery, that would be enough to power his house. If he used all LED lights and he had a gas stove in the summer, or this type of year when you aren't having to heat or cool. Otherwise, he invested, or actually he probably got into a program and the government invested. And boom. Of course they invested in I'd say probably 10 years on the outside lifespan. Solar wave for probably 500 to probably $1,000 a panel. That's probably like 21 grand somebody made after installation on this array. And the first hailstorm will take it out, and some insurance company will pay for it. And they'll put on another crappy, cheap Chinese array. School bus. It's Monday. Sorry for the coughs, guys. It's a weed cough. So that's just one example of the unreality. And the guy doesn't have, by the way, to finish that thought, doesn't have a battery array. So basically that array feeds directly in to the grid. And if the grid goes down, he doesn't have a way to, let's say the grid goes down and it's noon and he's got a kilowatt or so of electricity coming out of those things. He doesn't have a way to use it. It'll feed the grid, and that's it. No battery. So what's the point? Sorry, guys. Wow. I'm tired of this cold weather. I'm waiting for it to warm up. So yeah, it's silly, it's stupid, and it's illogical. Things aren't changing. We're going to look back on all of these things and go, what were we thinking? Trust me on that. By 2035, when they say the world's going to end, if we don't blow ourselves up, we're going to look back and go, what were we thinking? It's either that, or if it continues in the direction it's going now, we'll be a bunch of pink-haired, asexual, childless, unfamilied, ungod. There will be no more God at that point. God will be there waiting, but we'll be in it'll kind of be like building the golden calf. That's what that's kind of like. That's the golden calf. All of these things are away from God, and they're like a golden calf. So there's going to be a lot of damage, a lot of hell to pay if we continue to try to go in the direction we're going. My name is Jerome, and I am the Sane Realist.